The next method is called click call reload. So basically, when we click on a specific element, it will make an Ajax call, execute something on the server, and then simply reload the page. So function this identity. We start with the use strict, and then we go for document dot on click this identity function event. We go for prevent default again, and then we go for var this URL equals this. Let's actually use this data method here, URL, and I'm going to do the same right at the top. It should work in this specific examples. I had a problem actually trying to assign the values sometime when you're using a data method, but this should work fine here. So let's now make the Ajax call. If we scroll down again, get JSON this URL function data, and we try with if data again and data error is false. Just scroll up a little bit, and then window dot location dot reload and semicolon after this. So that's our click call reload. Next method is called clickYesNoSingle function this identity. What this method will do, basically we're going to have a link, let's say, on a list of records. You click on this link, it's going to make an Ajax call and then replace the link which we've clicked with yes if the link previously said no. Otherwise, it's going to replace it with no, obviously. So use strict, then we go for document, again, on click this identity function event, and then we go for prevent default. Then we go for var this object equals this. Then we have var this value equals this object dot data value, which is basically the attribute data value of the specific element. Then we go if parse integer, because we need to make sure that the value is an integer, this value, and we want to return a decimal value. So number 10 after comma inside of the parse integer equals 0. Then we go for var this group equals this object data group, and then we go var this group items equals, and we're looking for the specific for the elements with data group attribute which is matching this group, and then single quote and semicolon after this, and the next one is this URL equals this object data URL, and now we make a call, so get JSON again this URL function data semicolon, and now we check if data and again data error is false, which will be returned with the Ajax call. I'm just going to scroll up a little bit. Then we go for each statement. We're going to be looping through this group items, then function, and we go this text no, this tag attribute data value will be 0. You see, this is where I had problem before, actually trying to assign the value to the data attribute. So it's best to use attribute here for the time being. So we're going to have data value attribute, and we're going to assign 0 to this one. And then what we do is this object text, yes, and this object attribute data hyphen value, we set to 1. So basically, all items in this which contain a specific group name as a data group attribute, set them to no, and then only the one which we've clicked, select basically convert it to yes, and assign the data value attribute value, set it to 1 basically. So that's our click yes no for a single link.